Hey yo, what's good guys? Another video here. Today we got the one and only Joe Lycett. I've never heard of this dude, never seen this dude. I have no idea if I said his name right there. But got his emails. Let's see what he has to say in the emails. This should be funny. I have no idea. Maybe he's not. Maybe he sucks. I genuinely never see this dude in my life. So let's get it.
Been trying to sell fake stories to newspapers, and this is one I tried to sell to the Sun newspaper. I'll just read it to you. I wrote, I was recently walking through London Soho when I spotted Matt Baker from the BBC One show on his phone in the street. He seemed angry about something, and at one point he was so angry that, to my amazement, he tried to kick a pigeon. He had about 3 attempts, and on one of them he did clip its wing. He was shouting what sounded like, "Die, pigeon prick." This didn't happen in any way. I've never met Matt Baker. I managed to get some pictures. I was wondering how much you might be interested in buying them for. I got a reply from the Sun newspaper within 2 minutes. They said, Joe, kicking a pigeon, ? That is pretty shitty for a one-show bloke. It's quite colloquial for a first email back, I feel. Can you send me the pictures? Cheers. I can't give his real name for legal reasons, so I'll call him Rodney. I said, Rodney, my lawyer says I shouldn't send you the full pictures until I have an offer from you as to how much you'll pay for them. I've attached a cropped version of one of the shots for the time being. Send that through to him.
Any response?
He replied, that's a photo of a pigeon. Very astute. Here's my photo of a pigeon. He attached that one on the top there.
What? What the fuck is this? What the hell am I watching, bruh? Okay, this dude's hilarious.
He also attached a picture of Matt Baker and said, can you send me a picture of this man kicking a pigeon? So I sent him a curveball and I just said, is that a picture of Matt Baker? I thought he was Chinese. He replied, you thought he was Chinese, ? You mean you have a picture of a Chinese man kicking a pigeon? I said, yes, how much will you pay for it? He said, I fear we might be wasting each other's time. Good day. You'll be sorry when you see tomorrow's Guardian front page. Good day.
What? What did I just watch? Bros out here, like everybody does the prank calls, dudes out here innovating shit with the prank emails, bruh. What the fuck? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's amazing. That's actually amazing.
So I spend a lot of time writing letters, and I found the email address of the CEO of Network Rail. He owns all of the train stations in the United Kingdom. So I genuinely wrote this. Dear Sir, I am contacting you regarding an urgent emergency at London Euston. Last night I enjoyed a prawn masala and garlic naan from a curry house in Peckham. I had concerns about the hygiene standards of the establishment, but was blinded by my hunger and chose to ignore the warning signs. Thus today I have been, as my father would say, pissing through my arse. The reason this is relevant to you is that I currently find myself at London Euston train station without 30 pence. Some of you might be ahead of me on this. As your toilet facilities demand this fee and I'm about to explode, I am left in a most perilous position. I have managed to find some privacy and am currently perched behind a bin on one of the platforms near Lycett de France, desperately trying to hold in what I anticipate to be a towering cascading waterfall of post-masala sadness. I was wondering if you might be able to lend me some of your £675,000 salary. Then I put in brackets, that would buy you 2.25 million train station toilet trips, you lucky bugger. To avoid this impending atrocity. Either that or perhaps stop charging for what most people would consider to be a basic human right. Regards, Joe Lycett. I also put, P.S. Should you lend me the money, I would be delighted to invite you for tea at my home to say thank you. But please give me plenty of notice, as I'll need to install a turnstile outside the bathroom. And I put, P.P.S. You're literally taking the piss.
Nah, time out. Is that actually a thing? Do you gotta pay to go to the bathroom? What the fuck? Like, if that's a real thing, I'm who the fuck pays to go? Huh? I know how y'all feel about the healthcare now. What the fuck? Bruh. Watch, somebody in the comments gonna be like, it's a completely normal thing to have to pay to take a piss. Like, nah, bruh. I'm sorry, if some place tries to charge me to take a crap, I'm taking a crap right on their floor. I don't care. Like, fuck off. Fuck off.
I get a lot of parking fines, and I have realised if you ask for evidence, then often you can get out of the fine. Now, I was up north doing a show, and I got a fine, so I emailed the council asking for the evidence. I got an email from some woman called Steph, who said, Mr. Lycett, I have passed your email on to the Freedom of Information team. Hopefully they'll be in touch with you soon. Now, I didn't like that word, hopefully, so I replied, Steph, sadly, hopefully, doth butter no parsnips. Can I have an email address for the person you have contacted? My lawyers would like to contact them directly. You have been very helpful, and hopefully you won't get caught up in the forthcoming. Forthcoming was sinister enough. He replied, Mr. Lycett, I'm not sure what you mean about buttered parsnips. I CC'd in the FOI team who will advise. Now I got an email from someone called Colin who said, Mr. Lycett, your request is very broad, so I've assumed you only want information pertinent to your recent parking fine. Attached is the evidence which we have, which are photographs of your car clearly parked in a taxi rank. Now the photographs they had are of my window, which had taxi rank written on it by presumably a disgruntled taxi driver. But there's actually no evidence of a taxi rank in that photograph. So I went back to Colin, didn't I? And said, Mr. Colin, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. I see that your evidence is nothing more than a picture of the words taxi rank written on my car. I would argue this evidence is insufficient. I also put P.S. Apologies for the delay in replying to your previous email. I'm currently on the Costa del Sol. I provided evidence of this, and then I just put this picture. He said, Mr. Lycett, in order to reverse the fine, you will need to provide evidence that your vehicle was not in a taxi rank. So I said, oh, Mr. Colin.
Bro, time out. Bro pulled the Uno reverse card on my G. Straight up. Bro, Uno reversed him. Huh? What kind of shit is this?
Evidence supplied. I was actually parked on the moon, as you can see clearly.
Nah, you know what? You playing his game. You playing his game. I respect that. Like, what you gonna do? You might as well. Like, if they can see taxi written on your card and say that's where it is, then why not?
I got a reply, Mr. Lycett, I've cancelled the fine. Last time I was on this show, I received a little bit of feedback.
You know, I wonder if that actually works. Like, I wonder if that genuinely would work. If you just say some, like, for a small fine, if you're just extra difficult, if they're just like, you know what? The money ain't worth it. Just leave us the fuck alone. Like, I wonder if that really works. If you have any stories of something like that working, please tell me in the comments. I would love to read that.
From a viewer who, for legal reasons, we're going to call Brian. I received it about 3 a.m. after the broadcast. The subject was 8 out of 10 cars. Just saw you on the show and had to email you to tell you you are shit. Jimmy Carr is the best thing about that show by miles. You're not even remotely funny. Here's some advice. Find another job. You're a dick. Please consider the environment. Do you really need to print this email? What Brian did, foolishly, is he left his email signature on from his workplace. His solicitors. So I replied, Dearest Brian, Thank you for your email regarding my recent appearance on 8 out of 10 Cars, the spin-off show to the very popular 8 out of 10 Cats. I read with great interest your thoughts on Jimmy Carr. He is indeed a fantastic comedian and broadcaster. As you left your address for your workplace on your email signature, I've had it arranged for a signed photograph of Jimmy to be posted to you to thank you for your feedback. Yours, Joe Lycett. I also put P.S. I will now spend some time considering the environment before printing your emails. He then sent me an email very quickly back. He replied, please don't send me any stuff. This is my workplace. Sorry about the last email. I was drunk. But regardless...
How quick bro backpedals. I love that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm sure he hears stupid shit all the time. Bro, I love when people are just talking shit on the comments. Like, whether it's joking or not, half the time I'm just like, I just laugh because it's just so funny. Like, low-key, if you're gonna talk shit, if you make it funny, I immediately respect you. I will like the shit out of you, even if you hate me. If you just, your insults are funny. Genuinely. So feel free, if you made it to this point in the video, give me your best insult. Go on. Do your worst. You know what? I'll pin the funniest insult.
I sent him this picture, which is...
That I see at that moment. I'm not guaranteeing that your insult will stay pinned if it is pinned, but if I see an insult that I think is funny, I'll pin it.
Your picture with my autograph on it. I then replied to him, my beloved Brian, thank you for your apology, but it is unnecessary. If anything, I actually owe you an apology, as I've sent what is clearly my autograph on a Jimmy Carr picture. I practiced my signature on leftover photographs of Jimmy, and there must have been a clerical error. I've had Jimmy's signature sent to you first class this morning with my compliments. Forever yours, Joe Lycett. I also put P.S. I'm still considering the environment. He replied, please don't send stuff to my office. I'm sorry for sending the first email. I was drunk. Too late, I'd sent him this.
That is how I sign my name.
Wait, is that actually how he signs his fucking autograph? Well, hold the fuck up. My phone's not on me, otherwise I'd look that up. And I know I could look it up on my computer, but let me know if that's accurate.
And replied, honestly, mate, what the actual fuck? I've apologised and you're still sending stuff. This is my workplace, man. The glitter got everywhere. Oh, I added glitter.
Oh, he's put a glitter bomb in the shit. I want so badly for this to be real. Please.
So I replied, OK, Brian, I'll stop sending you stuff. I should tell you I've finished my considerations as to the environment before printing your emails and have decided to print them regardless. They are in the post to your offices and addressed to the manager. Got a one-word reply from Brian, shit.
Don't write it, everyone.
Oh my God.
I like writing letters, particularly letters of complaint.
Nah, you didn't have to... If this is real, all I'm gonna say is he didn't have to send that to the fucking manager, though. Bro's gonna lose his job. Like, it was funny with The Office because, like, how they gonna prove... I guess if he had it sent to Brian. But, like, it's not gonna be proven that it was Brian's fault. Maybe someone's just screwing with Brian. But, like, really, like, that shit you didn't have to do all that. Come on. I respect the pettiness, though.
And I recently got a parking fine on Christmas Eve in Birmingham city centre, so I wrote this letter of complaint. Now, my friend...
What dickhead cop writes tickets on Christmas Eve? Nah, genuinely, if you're a cop and you do that, go fuck yourself.
...say that they think I went in too heavy. I don't think I did. I wrote, dear bastards. That's fair, isn't it?
Yes,
I got a parking ticket in Birmingham city centre on the 24th of December. You may be more familiar with this date's more popular name, Christmas Eve. I was in town buying food and toys for some sick and starving children that I look after in a local orphanage, plus a small gift for my ageing mother, brackets, some novelty chocolates in the shape of male genitalia, aptly named Cocklets. When I returned to my car, you can imagine my surprise and disappointment to find a parking ticket was affixed to the windscreen. I cried as Jesus did on Christmas Day. Forgive these sinners, they know not what they do. That's actually Easter, but I got confused. I may have also chased your parking enforcement officer shouting, "Die, Judas." I am willing to offer as payment a bottle of sherry, Christmas cheer and all that. If you fail to pay within 14 days, it will be reduced to half a bottle. If you refuse this offer, I will have to pay the fine using money from the orphanage, which will force me to starve one of the weaker children. His name is Graham. I attached a picture. Me as a child. He's a 6-year-old boy with fair hair and the voice of an angel. I also put P.S. Just to be absolutely clear, if you do not cancel the fine, I will kill a child. Well, Jimmy, I've got...
Bruh. What a fucking quote. If you do not cancel this goddamn fine, I will kill a child. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm a fan of this dude. I'm officially a fan. I need to see more of this dude. Yo, give me suggestions.
Some of my comedy correspondence. I always leave my Christmas shopping to the last minute, and last year was no exception. On the 23rd of December, I found a fruit bowl that I thought my mother would quite like on an online store based in Birmingham, which is where I live. So I emailed them to ask if I could get the delivery quicker than their usual 5 working days, because I needed it for Christmas. I received this email from Chris. He said, "Mr. Lycett, thank you for your email. This item is an online exclusive, therefore we can only arrange it online. Delivery is 5 working days. Kind regards, Chris." I'm not sure his regards were kind, actually. So I replied, "Dear Chris, thank you for your kind regards. The issue is that I need the bowl tomorrow as it's a Christmas gift. Is there no way I can pay extra for next day delivery or pay online and collect it? Very kind regards, Joe." He replied, "Dear Mr. Lycett, we only offer delivery in 5 working days. Unfortunately, kind regards, Chris." Definitely unkind. So I replied, "Chris, I need this bowl for Christmas Day, which occurs famously..."
Nah. I'm immediately laughing just because he put regards instead of kind regards. He's no longer kind, huh?
On the 25th of December. Where does the bowl reside? Is it in physical form in your shop in Birmingham, or does it exist as an ethereal spirit within the internet, manifesting itself only when purchased through your online store? Regards, Joe. He replied, "Mr. Lycett, I see. Well done, Chris. We wouldn't normally, as it is an online exclusive, but as a gesture of goodwill, that can be arranged. If you order through the website and come in later, you can collect. Kind regards, Chris." So I went in, paid £4.99 postage and packaging on the website, went in, collected the bowl, gave it to Mum. She loved it. Very nice
Awesome.
Christmas. A few days after New Year, another bowl arrives at the house.
Hey, let's go!
Get this email, "Mr. Lycett, I'm contacting you regarding your purchase. We sent you a bowl in error after you collected one from our shop. Could you return it to us? If you would like to keep it, we can arrange payment for it. Kind regards, Chris."
I bet you he just didn't respond. He's like, "Nah, fuck you. I'm keeping this bowl now."
So I replied, "Hello, Chris. Here is the bowl," and just attached a picture of the bowl. I said, "Yes, Mr. Lycett, that's the bowl I'm referring to. Could you advise when you'll be returning the bowl?" I replied, "I don't understand, Chris. I returned the bowl in the last email. The bowl is online only." It exists within the email. As a gesture of goodwill, if you send me the £4.99 I paid for postage and packaging, I'll return it in physical form. All my love, Joe. He replied, "Keep the bowl and keep the change," and just attach a picture of a fiver.
You know what? Nah. If that's real, at least Chris was a good fucking sport. He played along. He's like, "You know what? Fuck it. It's just a bowl. Let's play along." This dude's fucking awesome. However, I'm disappointed in you guys for not telling me about... Who else have you guys not been telling me about? What the fuck, man? Like, actually, what the fuck? Yo, I'm mad at you guys. You guys have failed me. Either way, give me fat ass fucking like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, click all. You know how YouTube works. Let me know what would be good to watch about this dude. I actually really had fun watching this dude. So, yeah, bye. With